Hello everyone, good morning. How are you doing? How was your week? What are your plans for weekend? Please share in comments. Write hello and from where you're joining, please write it. As always, I'm always happy to hear your stories and love to share my stories. Today I was not quite sure I'll be able to come live and share stories with you because internet was not working for quite some time and I thought, okay, today maybe I can't come like live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube and share with you. But fortunately, I think you love me so much. Fortunately, internet got fixed just half an hour before, and here I am. So it's beautiful to connect with you, and I'm so happy that we are not missing it out. And those who are joining for the first time, I'll just brief about this series. I started this series to share my personal stories and the way I see life, what has happened with me, and how I have seen life or I have observed life with you so that you get inspired from those stories. I love to hear your stories, so please write in comments how do you feel about the topic which I'm talking about, or any other topic you want me to talk about, any other story which is related to you, please write in comments. And I would love to talk about it in coming weeks. This is the month in which we celebrate women empowerment, contribution of women. So it's International Women's Day month, and this month until now has been extremely busy for me. Like a lot of speaking and a lot of events were there, and I really enjoyed connecting with so many people. It's such a positive energy. I just love it. And since we are celebrating in this month, I want to say that this is the month not only about the women empowerment, but it's about her achievements, contribution, efforts, innovation, creativity, and a lot of other things are there. And this is what we celebrate. So today my story is related to women empowerment or womanhood. It's very personal, and I'm sharing it for the first time. When I was carrying my daughter, and like I worked till the last day of my delivery, and when I was in operation theater, the doctor was trying to give the epidural, and since I'm fat, so they were finding it difficult. So 3 times they had to prick in my spinal cord. Finally, my baby was delivered, and I was so happy to see her. But that pricking, it used to pain me for quite some time, and since I did not get the maternity leave, I just got 14 days after my cesarean. So I had to join on the 15th day. It was very difficult. I had a choice either to leave the job and like continue with the thing, or continue the job and bear the pain which I was having. So I chose the second one. I had my own reasons for doing it because I had to make a choice that time, and I chose the difficult one. So I remember I used to go to office, and sometimes I have excruciating pain. So I'll ask some of my colleagues to drop me to nearby metro station. From there, I take taxi and come home in between office. So I have done that thing, and that's long, long, long back. But yeah, I still remember that because that was a difficult time. But the thing that kept me going was my motherhood. I did not give up because every time I looked at my child and I say, I can do that. Even it's painful, it's hurting me, but still I have to do it. So, motherhood is something, it's our strength, it's not our weakness. When our baby is with us, it's like, okay, we can do anything and everything for them. Now, when my daughter was around 1 year or 1.5 year, less than 1 year, I remember, I decided I have to do my Six Sigma black belt because I was studying for quite some time and doing green belt projects. So I decided to do Six Sigma black belt. That time, yes, please write in comments. So that time, I remember like I come from office and then I will finish all the work, feed her, make her sleep, and study till from 9 o'clock till 12 o'clock night. And then again, same routine will start next day. So it's all about the time management because during her like early years of her age, when she was very young, I did lot of certification, lot of studies along with managing her. So sometimes it's about time management. We all have 24 hours, but it's about how do we manage it, how how do we outsource things, how do we delegate things, and how do we plan our day. Planning is the most important thing if you want to do anything in your life, whether it's a professional development, personal development, you want to achieve something. Planning, time management, these are some of the most important tools which I think all schools and universities need to teach students at very early age. So this is one of the things which helped me a lot. My daughter, my motherhood, and my time management skills, planning skills. During that time I did the business excellence. I started like going into business excellent events and did a lot of certification and study, and I started speaking globally. So before that, I was speaking locally in events, but after my daughter's birth, I started going out and speaking globally. So that was another thing because we could plan in such a way that we can take her and we can have vacation as well as a speaking assignment. So we were clubbing our personal and professional life together to go ahead and achieve the things which I wanted to achieve. Now, when I remember once my daughter fell very sick and I couldn't go to office for a week, and I used that time when she was afternoon time when she is sleeping. So what I do, that is the time I started writing blogs. So when she was sick and she's sleeping, I'm writing blogs. So the point I'm trying to make is that there will always be some or the other problems and hurdles and challenges will be there. But it's up to us. How do we use that time to do something more than what we have thought we could do? So that is another thing. Now, once few years back, I think 6 7 years back, I had accident and I broke my HLS ligament, and I broke my HLS ligament and I couldn't walk. So I was on bed for 2 months, and then so there was some infection. So a lot of things were happening, but I couldn't walk much during that time. So I used that time to create my first YouTube video. I was so terrified and I used to think it's a big thing and I can't do it. I don't have the skill. All those thoughts were there. But then I thought, okay, I can't do anything. I'm just sitting on the bed for full day for 2 months. What will I do? How much books will I read? How many movies will I watch? So I don't like anyways watching movie. So I started making YouTube video when I was unwell. And again, the point I'm trying to make is that problems will always be there, challenges, hurdles will always be there in life. It's up to us. How do we utilize them in our favor? You can be in any situation and still you can do better than others if you know how to utilize your time and resources. Another interesting thing is during COVID time, when like many people were struggling with a lot of emotional things, a lot of problems, some of us, like what I did was that I did maximum number of learning, maximum number of certification, courses, online courses, writing blogs. I did so many things during COVID time because we were restricted. We couldn't go out for some time. And after office hours, what would I do? I'm spending time with family. We are watching movie, but then the remaining time was there, so I was using it for my own learning. So there is always a problem, but again I repeat it because it's so profound message that I'll repeat it 1,000 times that problems will be there, but you just see what best you can do with your resources. And in this world, I see so many wonderful women, and I just love them. I wish I could just meet them in person sometime and I tell them that they are doing so brilliantly because motherhood is a strength always. I see that as my strength. My daughter is my biggest inspiration. I did so many things after her birth, like not even the half of them I would have done before her birth. And after her birth, I have done so many things. So motherhood is such a beautiful thing. And I really want to, like, it's a very long list, but I'll just say some of the names which I really appreciate, like Kulni, Dreema, Bhumika, Julia, Pallavi, Dana, uh, Isha Farah, Priya, Saundarya, Shambhavi, and Nikki, Masuma. There are so many names. Like I can give thousands of names of women who are doing brilliantly while managing their family responsibility, their personal responsibility, their professional development, and they're contributing to society. So I love you guys. You're doing so good, and I'm so proud of all of you. So, in the whole story, I just want to make the message one more time very clear. Your womanhood, your motherhood is your strength. Problems will always be there, but the problems becomes opportunities the moment you start seeing it in a different way. And scarcity of resources is just another way of being resourceful. When there are less number of resources, we become more resourceful. So just see life from a different angle. And if you feel, you can look around you and you'll find so many people, not only women but men also. You'll find so many people, those who are doing brilliantly. You can get inspiration from them and just go ahead. And believe me, the moment you take first step, second step reveals on its own. So go ahead, do brilliantly, convert your problems into your opportunities, and you will surprise yourself. All the best. I love you guys, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so thankful to God that internet got fixed today and I could come live with you. So see you next Friday. Bye bye. I hope this story inspires you. Have a lovely weekend.